when it's all said and done and we see the ending of Black Panther Wakanda Forever, it's reasonable that you're probably going to have a lot of question in regards to what comes next, especially one of the big cliffhangers, which is literally at the end of the film. And that's the new king of Wakanda. Who is the new king or queen of Wakanda? Well, the actor who plays M'Baku confirms he is in fact the reigning king. So this info comes at us directly from Winston Duke, aka M'Baku, and he sat down and spoke with Esquire in regards to the ending of Black Panther Wakanda Forever and what happens next in the MCU, and they specifically wanted to talk a little bit about the ending and the implications. And he says that as far as he's concerned, it's exactly what the movie says, unless they change direction. He says that if you look at the ending of Wakanda Forever, he shows up and he wants to fight the king. There's nobody there. So if nobody's going to fight him, he is the king. And since Shuri is not there, well, he staked his claim and he's going to be ruling Wakanda. And he also says that if you look at where the scene takes place, which is obviously the ceremonial waterfall we saw in the first film, again, this is very symbolic. And that they can play a lot with where the franchise goes next, the king, and how the power balance and struggle comes into play. And he also said that it's one of these things where you look at the different sort of voices that are around Wakanda and what they believe, what they're saying, their way of life, and then what happens in the film. And you feel like that maybe M'Baku is kind of right to be able to take this on. And again, I think he's kind of talking about the whole political intrigue, the differences yet similarities, and how maybe him being king could show strength for Wakanda, especially in a time where obviously everybody is still after them because they want vibranium. So it'll be interesting to see what exactly happens next and how they play up his character. I would certainly love to see more of him in the MCU, and with multiple TV series in development, Avengers films, it'll be interesting to see if he is in fact the one leading the forces in Wakanda, and that's what they're gonna do. And what happens with Shuri? Is she just a Black Panther, but she's not the ruler of Wakanda? Because then that's different and a completely different dynamic. So I guess we'll see, because whatever happens, it's going to have interesting implications on the war with, well, the rest of the world.